Good evening, it's Marcus Garcia. Just trying to get this assignment in. I got the top level design to work now. So the problem was uh, all along I've been using the wrong board. I was using the just general Zybo board. I wasn't using this Z7-10. It wasn't until I looked at your preferences in the example code that I realized I was making that mistake all this time. So all these the clock wizard, the Mac operation, the memories, they weren't having any connectivity with what I was doing, and it was throwing it all off. None of it was working. That took me a long time to figure out, but once I found it, pretty much everything fell into place. So what I got going now is, in this test bench, I instantiate, or I used your clock generator. That's pretty cool. Implementing it from your code that you gave us. But my coefficients in my coefficient file, I got 10 values. Put the 10 addresses. Probably a bit of overkill, but it self-checks all of that pretty quick to verify it. It was just copy and paste, so I didn't. Still feel like I didn't need to do that many though. But it'll reach this point, they'll be verified, and then we start the writing and the reading. Because it's a write first mode that I set up with it, it goes pretty quick, so you can read it pretty much right after it writes it. So this will be self-checking as well, and it'll check those values. This is where I put one on the start, so to start the DSP, and because these values that were initialized on the addresses, those are going to be the values used in the multiplication and the production of the product. So, right here we got 15, so 15 times 15, 225, it's going to be E1 in hex. So when we run it and get the waveform, we can look for that and find it. So I'm going to run the simulation now. And yeah, it wasn't running before because I didn't have these things done. So now that I got it done, we can see here that the test passed. So it reached all the way through there. Dive into the waveform real quick. It's kind of a little bit to see, but I've got the DNB, DNB1 and 0 right here, and you can see those products popping out from the state machine. So we got the E1 right there, and then the E1 moves over because I just moved the F's over, and you can see like it just kind of keeps popping up. You got the 0, the 0, F and F, and it goes from there. So it does all those values, and it's working. Don't know if you wanted me to put an extra output on the top level design to do something self-checking, I probably could have done that, but since it wasn't in the diagram, I didn't do it. But it's kind of a drill down method right here. But everything's working, and that's what I've got. Thank you.